Hey everyone, Grandpa Jake here. Today I wanted to tell you a little bit about the new racer that I built, and this is the Speed-Addict 210R from Catalyst Machine Works. It's, in my opinion, nothing less than perfection. And I'm going to tell you a little about it. This is to help a lot of the new people that are coming into it, and anybody that has been flying that has not tried the products from Catalyst Machine Works needs to check this out. First, let me just go back a little bit. I started getting into the racing maybe about 6 months ago and trying to learn. I ended up buying an Eachine 250 racer, which really helps you get the feel of things. But soon after you have that and get into the rate mode flying and the unassisted modes, you're going to want to change your ESCs, maybe your flight controller or your battery. So, and that's all well and fine. I've done that. I've added different ESCs, a different flight controller, and I'm going to change that yet again. But this is sort of to help people that are undecided. And I got to tell you, when I first started deciding what one I was going to move up to on the more professional level, I got, for every question I asked, I got a different answer. So I did a lot of research, I watched a lot of videos, got into a lot of the chat rooms, and what convinced me to go with Catalyst Machine Works is Neil and John. I started watching the videos that Neil had done on the assembly and a little bit about the product, and I just got a good feeling. And then I ended up talking to John, which builds these, flies these, and has been an amazing person for support. If it wasn't for those two, I would not have what I have in front of me. And if you haven't looked at it closely, I did a lot of detail work on it, which I'm pretty proud of. It ended up turning out even better than what I had hoped. And when it came to flying, like I said, it's nothing less than amazing. So let me just explain this a little bit. When you're ready to move to a level that this will take you to, you're going to want some assistance. And I can give a little of that now because John has educated me on CleanFlight, the Taranis radio, and a lot of the setup within CleanFlight. And I got to tell you, I worked hard at getting the Eachine 250 to fly stable. This with almost very little effort with using CleanFlight. This is just perfect. And what is so nice about this 210 is that the center of gravity is low, the balance is perfect, and the quality of the frame is just great. I went with the 4mm, you can get a 3mm. I went with the 4 just figuring I'm going to end up bumping into the ground a few times. I ended up using I may be pronouncing this wrong, the DAL DAL props. They are great. I think that they're not indestructible, but they're built well. But what was the nicest part of them, perfectly balanced. I always balance my props. They came out of the box better than I've ever seen any prop in the past. I'm using a 4S battery, Foxeer camera, and I'll put a listing of the different ESCs and motors that I'm using. And of course, I moved up to the Taranis radio, which is great. But this system will take any of you people that are flying Eachines or any of the other beginner racers to another level. And they do offer a completely built setup, or you could do what I did, and I ended up buying all the parts, which to me now I understand the flight controller, the power distribution board, my ESCs, and BH Heli is how you program your ESCs. And you can do that right through CleanFlight, or being connected, I should say, to the USB and through that controller, not CleanFlight. And it allows you to make a lot of adjustments so the performance is even better, whether you want braking or whatever you want to do. It just allows more capability. So I wanted to, again, just touch on this, that, again, finding so many answers to what I would want, I was confused. I went, almost ordered from a company, not from my area or not from the United States, and I wanted to know that I could get support. And usually, if I'm in line for a toll booth, don't follow me. I always pick the wrong one. I'll pick the one that's got the longest wait, and I end up second guessing myself. Here, I made the right decision. And if you check out their website, which I'm going to post in my site, I'm going to post a number of links to setting up the camera. And if you do go this way and you need even my settings that I have got in CleanFlight, I can give you that file and make it a lot easier when you get to that point. But take a look at Catalyst Machine Works, write to Neil and check out the products he has. They stand behind him. They're of fantastic quality. You may want to, if you don't have a radio, I have the Taranis radio. It's pretty cool. Let me just show you one thing. When you turn on, you can change your sound files.
Grandpa Jake, are you ready for some fun? Let's go flying.
And
Level
then,
flight. Rolls and loops with auto level. Crazy mode. Be careful.
so you can program different sounds. You can even put some music in there if you want. But it is a great radio for FPV flying. You get some warnings. You can pay attention to your flying. If something goes wrong, you'll hear it on the radio if you set your fail-safes up. But take a look again at Catalyst Machine Works and look at some of the products they have. I love the size of the 210. When you get into loops and rolls, on the Eachine, you get a very gentle roll. I'm telling you, when you get into this, it turns on a dime. Same thing with looping, but there are a lot of videos on assembly. There's a lot of videos on people flying it, but I wanted to bring a little review so that you can actually hear where I was and where I'm going, and the total satisfaction I have that I made the right decision, I've got the right product, and I've got the support of the people from Catalyst Machine Works to help me should something go wrong. So I'm going to let you go at this point. I will post some videos as I get into recording some of my flights. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you're running a different product and you want to know about this one, I can tell you what my opinion is. And again, everybody seems to have different opinions, but I think it's great. It's a perfect product. So I want to wish you all a great day, and if you have any questions, give me a shout. Please subscribe if you would. It would help my ratings, which I'm hoping you enjoy. So from Grandpa Jake, you take care, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now.